Greetings to my fellow judges, viewers, and my dearest contestants. I am very grateful for those who have came here today to listen to my speech about the International Alliance of the G20. My name is Andini Puspa Maharani from SMPK Santo Yusup Tropodo, and today I'll explain why you should support the cause of the G20 to help the economies of all nations. The G20 is an alliance founded in 1999 to address significant issues that come with the world's economy. It also was a response to several world economic crises. World leaders come to the summit at least once a year to talk about the financial and economic state of the world. However, even in the era of this global pandemic, does the G20 still matter? In my opinion, the G20 is significant because many nations depend on the G20 to keep its economy and civilians safe, like Indonesia. The G20 is important because many nations of the G20 are advanced yet growing countries that depend on the social interactions of others to help them and to support them with their sustainable development. Not only do the advanced, emerging, and growing nations need this type of sustainability, but it also changes the tides of the benefits of the world's economy and trade, benefits which will benefit everyone. The G20 was also founded to address and to combat the financial crisis back in 2008, and now we are dealing with another. However, even in this era of our pandemic, many nations fall amidst the failures of their economies back home, and they cannot handle the public or its finances. When a nation is declining, it will seek assistance from its partners and allies to help them regain control of their economy and make it sustainable. And when they call our allies, those nations recover and their economies become more robust and more vital in today's world. That is what the goal of the G20 is, to recover together and recover stronger. As civilians of the G20, it is essential for us to help those who are in need, that are affected by global and international problems, to keep the G20's problem solvings even more stronger and be even more available to those who are in need. Despite all the protests of the G20 being inefficient or undermining international institutions and the rapid increase in anti-globalization protests, many say that the G20 is no longer significant because of its inability to follow its terms of being an alliance that speaks out against financial and economic ruin. However, even without the G20, many nations that depend on their economies advanced or growing could have a problem with them and having no one else to turn to. The global trade of finance and economies are rapidly changing, and to resist the tides of change, we should help those who are in need and to work together and to keep staying strong for our families and our friends back home, even if the G20 doesn't seem like a big deal. It is vastly essential to many nations of the world to keep their economies safe, their civilians safe, and their finances safe. We should be grateful. Even in this era of our pandemic, we are still running and being safe and sound, all thanks to our international alliance. And thank you to the judges and contestants for letting me take part in this competition. I hope that the best of us could come sooner than later. God bless us.